While one Texas community is nearing the one-year mark of the massacre in Uvalde, another is hoping to get more security for their children. Thank you for joining us on the CW at 9. I'm Britt Moreno.
And I'm Daniel Marin. More school resource officers could be coming to Springs ISD campuses. Tonight, the school board is deciding whether it will nearly double the district's number of SROs from 4 to 7.
KXAN's Sarah Alshe shares how parents feel about the potential for added security.
When we drop off our children, we're leaving our hearts, in those buildings.
Dripping Springs ISD parent Terry Purdy says there's not a day that goes by where safety isn't on her mind. She has an elementary and middle school student with the district. Currently, their campuses don't have a designated school resource officer because they are sharing one.
Just making sure that there are enough officers that they don't have to be running back and forth across town, and making sure that they have coverage on both sides really would make a big difference.
That's why Purdy supports DSISD getting more school resource officers, and she's not alone. Yeah. Melody Bentler says her youngest has a while before she'll be a DSISD student, but her eldest will start pre-K with the district next school year. She says there's a safety issue with the current SRO situation.
If you've got somebody traveling back and forth, you have one campus that doesn't have their SRO there at the time.
While Bentler is on board with getting more SROs, she says she'd also like for them to have mental health training as well.
That sort of grief and trauma-informed training would really make them exceptionally valuable and great at their jobs on our campuses.
Purdy says additional SROs would provide much more coverage than they have right now.
That visible, person in uniform that is trained and armed to handle those situations is really, I think, one of the best things that the district can do to set parents' minds at ease.
Sarah Alshe, KXAN News.
If approved, the district says there will be one additional school resource officer starting in the fall of 2023, and they'll use the current supervisor to assist with coverage at the other two elementary schools until additional officers are hired and trained. Now, a few months after the Robb Elementary School shooting in Uvalde, several other school districts in Central Texas have requested more school resource officers, including Hays CISD and Wimberley ISD. But San Marcos CISD had a total of 5 SROs for the district, which the school board said was enough. 2 were stationed at San Marcos High School, 1 at each of the middle schools, and another one that takes care of the alternative campus. Those 5 were then assigned to 1 or 2 elementary schools. And with a recent $166 million